Oh man. Let's see. Put that right there. Paper dust. What's up, everybody? Welcome, welcome. Nobody. Everybody got paid for. Yeah, everybody got paid for, shoot. Today was one of the better experiences. Let's see. All right. Man, my Sunday was busy. Was doing sorting and stuff for the case last night. Finished it up today. Trying to figure out what I was going to do. Well, what I am going to do in the next 2 weeks. Planning for my anniversary, stuff like that. My wife informed me today that we've been together for 19 years here in like 2 weeks. So, man, whew. What up, David? Hey guys, I'll make a quick statement real fast before we get started, and once we get started. If you guys were in the break yesterday and today, shoot me a message on eBay, and I'll refund you some of your shipping back. It's hard for me to remember all the names, remember everybody, and honestly, I'm like a squirrel when it comes to it. So if I did not discount your shipping today, and you were in both breaks, shoot me a message. And like I said, because I'm not trying to bust y'all's head on the shipping anyway. So, yeah, man, congratulations to me. I'm surprised she hadn't murdered me. Honestly, I mean, it's a wonder why I've not been murdered in these 19 years. To think we've been together 19 years, I'm only 38 years old. That's crazy. He said, "You better remember me." Yeah, I'm 38 years old. We've been together for 19 years. That's amazing all by itself. So, for the new guys that are in the room right now, we ship all cards, paper, chrome, fractors, all that good stuff. Yeah, we've been married for 11 years. Yeah, I'm really 56. Michael, do I owe you some shipping money, don't I? This week was crazy, man, with the way the weather hit. And like I said, Aaron normally handles all of that. Yeah, you got 911 on speed dial, you better. Aaron normally handles all of that stuff, the refunds and stuff like that. So I was more concerned with getting everybody's stuff out the door more than anything. So, all right, guys, we'll get started in 1 minute. 37th anniversary this May. Damn. I think my parents, let's see, I'm 38. My parents have been married 41 years, the 12th of May. It's a week after my birthday. So, all right, it is 7 o'clock. We got 2019 Bowman Draft Jumbo 8-box full case. Player break number 2 for eBay. As you can see, my tape jobs are getting better for these cases. I'm doing wonderful things here. I got a little tear right there, but the other side's not busted. So we're good. Good luck, everybody. I'm trying, like I said, next weekend, I don't think we're doing any. Yeah, Joe Adele. Happy Facebook birthday, bro. Yeah, no, that's my son's. Abrams night again tonight. Man, that last break with this stuff was stupid for CJ Abrams. Go ahead and do the box spin, finger pistols. We're just going and throw it out there now. Yeah, next Sunday, I think it's just small breaks next week. The following week, I will be doing one break on probably that Sunday. Not figured out yet if we're going to do 19 or 20 draft, but I'll do one of the two. Excuse me. So, all cards do ship. If you need to be discounted on shipping from yesterday and today, shoot me a message. If you're interested in buying any singles, I think we got 1,000 auctions going off tonight, starting at 8:30. And then I'll be back again tomorrow night. I think tomorrow night I got some Sapphire and something else. I'm not certain. I need to cut my eBay notifications off while I'm live. My phone's sitting over here going. Yeah, there was a variation refractor, a blue, and a base. What up, live guy? Yeah, I sent those. I want to say I sent those FedEx to the guy. Because there was like $2,000 worth of cards in the package. Alright guys, here we go. Good luck everybody. Tyler Bowman, sky blue refractor. The card feels super thick. Thought there was a card stuck to the back side of it. Maybe one day. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta hit the big cards to get the FedEx or have a bunch of cards from PSA. That's weird. I figured we'd already hit the auto by now. He said I'll take either version. The reds, put the players. I had somebody else ask me to do that too. Kendall Williams, base auto. I do need to try to squeeze those in there. I could probably take out the baseball part or something of the listing to squeeze everything in. I just won a 1953 Topps PSA 4. Sweet. I think it was Phil Rizzuto maybe. Yeah, up my eBay game. Yeah, man, it's hard to do. It's hard to do that sometimes with the player names. Justin Slayton, 435 out of 499. Because I have so much stuff on there. What's that? What's that shoe? I might have missed a question on the chat. Tony Losi, 125 out of 250. What up, Snapper here? Number 4 out of 71, Speckle Sparkle Refractor Auto, Logan Wyatt. I'm going to get you a PSA 10. Yes, yeah, just message me and be like, hey, man, I was in the break. Don't pay for them until I send you an invoice. But shoot me a message and be like, hey, man, I was in the break. You know, don't bust my head on this shipping and I'll take care of you. Brandon Williamson, 19 out of 50 gold. Yeah, I'll combine your shipping, all of it together. That way you're not getting killed on the shipping stuff, man. He said, William, I've been thinking, Duck, Duck's been thinking. We got problems. If Duck's been thinking, no wonder the South got snow. Yeah, Duck's like, I've been thinking. Yep, we got snow because of the last time he thought. Esteban Florial, Sky Blue Refractor. I am his tag along, Duck. See, people get it all twisted. They're like, there's Brew. Oh, there's Shoe. Shoe's Brew's tag along. It's like, nope. Bryant Packard, purple, 112 out of 250. Any Twins autos? Not yet, I don't believe. No Walners anyway. We're all in trouble? Yeah. Bo Phillips, orange paper, 10 out of 25. And a Tyler Callahan base auto. There's one of them reds. If I'd have had reds in the listing, Helen could have spotted them. Shoe, Ellis Shoe was his screen name on Box Busters. ELLISSHOE. I've always called him Shoe. Yep, I've always called him Shoe. That's because I get these special kind of gloves, snapper head, that allows me the traction that I get on them said cards. Instead of LSU, he went on the screen name as Ellis Shoe. Like the Louisiana State University Tigers. What up, Brandon Wilson? Yep. And if you run it together super duper quick, you just call him Shoe. Man, I have to. Man, you can't have all these people that look, they get their cards and their girlfriends and wives wind up pregnant. No. Sign the ball for you in Greenville. What up, Kevin? No, never, ever, ever. I can tell you that 100,000 times. Yeah, you were asking about them card savers too, Brandon. That seems like a pretty good price right now. I gotta go. When I get to the office tomorrow, I gotta message Don Shockey and let him know how many boxes of card savers I got. He said he needed some. I gotta buy. I know I gotta get more top loaders and stuff tomorrow as well. I ran through like a case and a half, almost 2 cases in the past week. Bishop and Kirby. George Kirby. I'll scoot that over. MJ Melendez, 5 out of 499. He said I got a message from Bogues. Yeah, drop the link. That's fine. Jake Gunther, 91 out of 250, and an Ethan Small base auto. Did you snipe me? No, I haven't sniped anybody. What'd you say, Landon? Hold on, I can't. What did they? You get a lot more when you look over my PSA sub. Yeah, 25. His 24-hour mute's over. Jake Agnos, 91 out of 250. Yeah, we normally don't talk. I mean, the sad part is, Kevin, we normally don't talk the break. Normally we talk whatever. I mean, we'll talk about cutting grass, cleaning out gutters. Yeah, we normally don't talk about the breaks too much. Last night we were actually on point. Oh yeah, I know. Man, I gotta have them, dude. I use so many top loaders a week. It's stupid. If you apply this, you can set the speed at 0.5 and it goes slow, but you can see each card. Uh-oh. Yeah, Shu was talking about that with their home stands. They're not going to have the first 2 rows available. Riley Green, Sky Blue Refractor. Whoever's got Riley Green better grade that and collect them $250 after they pass go. Man, Riley Green stuff right now is silly money. The base chrome PSA 10s, refractors, all that stuff. Anthony Prado, purple chrome, 108 out of 250. It is, man. The Orioles, I mean, I know the guys that I've always chased after. The Rockies and the Orioles. 90 out of 99, Nick Lodolo. I like that card. That's a nice looking card. I like the picture quality on it. So I mean, I was big back in the day on Austin Hayes. Austin Hayes let me have nothing but heartache and a smaller bank account. Adley Rushman refractor. An orange Andre Lipkus, 23 out of 25 chrome. Yeah, green. I mean, you got Rutschman. There's like 15 guys in this product that people are grading. Send them in, you know, of course, if they PSA 10. when they PSA 10, they're making great money off of them. This draft class happened to be the one draft class that the numbers didn't push through a ton on the back of the cards on any of the color stuff. The centering, I mean, you could pretty much size up the centering on any of the cards in the case. The surfaces wasn't beat all to hell, so this was actually a decent class for gradable cards. He said, "Blips it." Yeah, I'll butcher every name in this product 90% of the time. He said, "Give me some Josh Jung." There's quite a few people on Jung. Landon, wasn't you on Jung for a while? Or was that Rob? Yeah, the Orioles, man, I mean, I followed them for a long time. Me and Landon used to talk, I'm serious, twice a day about prospect ball. And then the price of the cards got stupid, and I got away from prospecting. I want to say the year I got away from prospecting was 19 Bowman with Wander Franco. Wander Franco, Mauricio, all those guys, when they first came out, Wander Francos were so damn expensive you couldn't buy them. Michael Toglia, base auto. So that kind of pushed me out of the prospecting side, and I'm serious, for about a year, of course, last year with COVID, there's no prospecting to begin with. So it was different for me. I always bought the guys that I liked instead of the guys that other people liked. And that was one of the downfalls to me in prospecting. Yeah, fourth outfielder at best. All right, there we go. Those up. I like Kirkstead, man. Kirkstead was a beast, is a beast. Could be a for real deal stud. I'm still trying to figure out what's going to happen with these kids this year in the minors. I mean, you got a lot of kids that oh, sorry about that. Didn't mean to bump the camera. A lot of kids, they didn't get they sat at home last year, and I'm hoping that didn't mess them up too much. Grayson Rodriguez, now I know one of my real good buddies, that's who he's been buying up. He was buying him up the whole entire time. You're a Pash fan? I'm not sold on him. He found power this past year, but before that he had none. So I'm trying to figure out where his power came from. I don't want to say that he's going to be a Mickey Moniak number 2. Guy comes out and hits 4 home runs a year. Chasing Blade. I like Blade. I think Blade's got the tools. I think he's on the wrong team. Have 2 Bowman first. Wasn't his first Bowman in 17 or 18 draft? It's just a chrome is all it was. He didn't have any color that year. But it's not marked as a first Bowman. His second Bowman is marked as the first Bowman. A red Grayson Rodriguez, I'd almost be willing to bet you he's got a red 9.510. Or at least he had one. Pash, Acuna, and Waters. Man, Drew Waters don't strike out. He's Nick Madrigal. Nick Madrigal doesn't strike out. They may not have, 25, 30 home run power, but they don't strike out. That's big. The Mesa brothers. Bryant Packard, 197 out of 499. I mean, when you got a kid that has 250 at bats and strikes out 18 times, that's big. That's huge. Blake Watson, 6 out of 499, refractor auto. He's well built. I'm not a Pash. I'm just not a Pash fan. Can it put him in contact with? Yeah, I can do that. Tony Losi, 157 out of 250. Card collectors, don't care about it. I don't know, man. You got yes and no. The same people that will collect Aaron Judge won't collect Giancarlo Stanton. They both strike out 250 times a year. They both hit 40 home runs a year. One of them's 5 years younger than the other. Yeah, I can agree, I guess. I can agree with that statement. I just want baseball back, period. I want the kids out there playing, because if not, we're going to have the next few years of call-ups and stuff like that are going to be pretty rough. You're not going to have the Juan Soto, Acuna. You're going to have guys that I truly think that they screwed up with Joe Adele last year. Sammy Saini, 46 out of 150 blue. They brought him up. The kid wasn't ready. I'm just hoping it doesn't affect his head. He says, send me a message. Hey, Shoe, message the midget. The California midget. And ask him if he still has the red. Matt Cantorino, base auto. Robert, man, because they needed to hype somebody. Robert was their hype guy. Robert's been their hype guy for a few years now. I think it's the auto version. Just ask him if he's still got the red Grayson. Logan White, sky blue refractor. He might not be at jiu-jitsu. Yeah, I'm not big on Robert. Like, I didn't buy any Robert Series 2s. I traded for some that were already PSA 10. I don't have any golds, no SPs, and that's unusual for me because I usually buy, a ton of the paper stuff of whoever, the flagship rookies. While everybody was spending money on Robert, I was taking the Robert money and spending it on Eloy. So, and I was getting 4 times, 5 times, 6 times the cards for the money. Matt Vierling, 153 out of 499. Wander Franco refractor. Andrew Vaughn refractor. He said being a fan of one team and working for another. C.J. Abrams refractor. Moises Gomez blue paper, 111 out of 150. Yeah, he'll ask me later. He'd be like, what was you talking about? Grayson Rodriguez. Ryan Garcia, 113 out of 150, blue refractor auto. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Why everybody? I mean, and I can say it now because I've already bought my limit. While everybody was chasing Dylan Carlson and Alec Baum in 2021, I was quietly over here buying 200 Nick Madrigals, 238 out of 250 draft breakdown Riley Green. Yeah, I was quietly over here buying Nick Madrigals for $2.50 to $3 a piece, three and a quarter. Loving it. SPs, golds, two blacks. I'm set. I'm set on Madrigal right now. Yeah, I'm set on Nick Madrigal stuff at the moment. Yeah, but Soto's prices and Robert's prices, Jeremy, are not even remotely close to being the same. If I had 200 auctions. No, I had in the last 72 hours, I had 200 auctions that I had in my snipe. So, see, now I'm done buying him, Derek. I'll tell you who I was buying. Yeah, I bought the series one, 2021 series ones. I like the flagship stuff, Helen. So, yeah, I'm done. I'm done with buying up any Madrigals right now. Now I moved on to my next player. I won't be able to tell you that guy for about another week. What was it? His wasn't his Raws doing like 40 a piece at the time, Jeremy? Wasn't the peak on his 40 on Robert Series twos? Wander Franco color. We only thing we've got so far out of Franco is a refractor, just a base refractor. Spencer Howard. I had to look into him. I've bought 0 Joe Adele's. I need to stop lying. I've bought 0 Alec Baums. I've bought 0 Dylan Carlsons, and I've bought 0 Ryan Mountcastles. Yes, all cards ship, paper, chrome, everything. 5 to 7. Well, that was because silly people was doing the damn 2-day grades and was pimping for whatever they wanted to, Jeremy. That initial price, you never pay attention to that. Never, ever. I mean, it's like right now, you had Adele's, Bombs, and Carlson's were selling for $12 to $17 a piece on release day. Bombs right now, I think, are like $5 or $6. Carlson's are down to $5 or $6. Mountcastles, like hell, I think Mountcastles are like $3.50 a piece now. So I never look at those first initial sales, man. I don't know. I've never played in that side of the game before, Jeremy. A Red Devers. Mize, yeah, Casey Mize is no comment on Mize. Mize is a good pitcher. He's a good pitcher. Cody Hope's Sky Blue Refractor. Yeah, no comment on Casey Mize for about another 10 days, and then I'll comment. Can't have you guys running me up on some of the stuff that I'm trying to buy. No, I buy color. Like Casey Mize, I bought 25 or 30 base and some color. That was it. I haven't bought much Mize, but I wasn't going to buy any base of him And then I changed up a little bit and got, like I said, I got 25 or 30 of them. I don't like pitchers at all because of Steven Strasburg. Steven Strasburg stopped me on buying pitchers. Isaiah Campbell, 15 out of 99. But Mize does have Kershaw, Verlander type stuff. Michael Bush, 408 out of 499, refractor auto. Who is my team? My team are the Chicago Cubs. Yeah, I'm a Chicago Cubs fan since like 1985. When do you look to get off of players? A certain multiplier? Man, it's strictly with me, Paul. Like, I'll sell stuff. I'm not a guy who holds. I'll hold some. Let me rephrase that. I won't hold all of my prospect stuff. I'll hold some of it. So for me, it's like, for instance, Kyle Lewis. Kyle Lewis was the AL Rookie of the Year last year. He gets 0 love. Okay. Well, I have tons of his Pop 1 stuff, like camos, blacks, Independence Days. I mean, you name it, I pretty much got it. They are. The Cubs are done for a little while. But I'll sell all the base at 80, 90 bucks a piece, every single one of them, and not blink an eye. Don't care if they get to $250. Don't care if they drop down to $40. If if I can get $80 out of 100 of them, they're gone because I'm into them literally for 50 cents a piece, a quarter a piece. I do a sleeper. I try to do 2 sleepers for every good person. Nolan Gorman, 87 out of 499. So, and what I mean by sleeper is, okay, so this year's Series 1. My sleeper guy was Luis Garcia. Okay, his stuff is cheap. I've already bought all of it, so I mean, you guys have at it, whatever. I bought a lot of Luis Garcia stuff. Blaze Alexander, 90 out of 150. So he was a sleeper. There was another guy that I bought some of that I'm not done buying. And Madrigal was my good name. I'll probably go after a little bit of the color stuff when the prices tend to come down a little. Gunnar Henderson, base auto. I spend a certain dollar all the way around. Like, I'll say, okay, just for instance, Alex Manoah right here. I'm going to spend 500 bucks on him. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who, the color, how many quantities. It's just, hey, I'm only going to spend 500 bucks. You probably didn't buy it off of me, Derek. The reason why I say that is we run consignment for people, so there's no telling who. Honestly, there's no telling whose card that was. It might have been Landon's or JL Chin's. Yeah, we run everything under store categories and stuff, so that way the people can keep up with their cards that I've got listed for them. Yeah. It's if it wasn't under my name, it was somebody else's. Yeah, I want to say it's probably JL Chin's. But, I mean, for me, I stop at a certain dollar, no matter what. I don't go above that dollar. I don't change my mind, a month down the road. I stick to my numbers and I play the percentages. That's all I do is I play percentages. You could be like, Christian Javier's the next Babe Ruth. He's going to hit 40 home runs and strike out 6,000 people, and I'm like, cool story. If he's not on my radar, I don't mess with him. Freddy Freeman, yeah. Freddy Freeman did have a hell of a year last year. He's had a hell of a career. So, but I've done that for years, man, where I keep the same routine and I don't change. 3 out of 150, Zach Thompson, Blue Wave, refractor auto. You know, and it keeps me, I guess it keeps me sane for the most part. You know, I tell people when they talk about tops updates and stuff, I was like, yeah, I was probably one of the first ones that were sending in Acuna updates. Hudson Head, Sky Blue Refractor. I was sending in Sotos, Glabers, Otanis, Acunas. Everybody's like, why are you buying this paper? I was buying not Sotos, Otanis for $1 a piece. Why are you sending these in? I was like, fellas, if I can get $40 a piece out of a PSA 10, shit, that's hella profit. So it's a different, like I said, whatever you find out that works for you, stick to it. The one thing that I can tell you is the day you get greedy is the day you get burnt. The day you go outside of your lane is the day you don't feel comfortable. So do what makes you feel good, and if it's 2 cards at a time, 100 cards at a time, whatever it may be, you know, $50 at a time, do what makes you feel comfortable. The more comfortable you are, tends to be, I've noticed myself, and I'm pretty sure a few of you guys in here would agree, if you're comfortable with something, you feel better about it. You're not stressing, you're not like, oh my God, you know, I spent $10,000 on this and the guy's got a sprained ankle, he's out for 6 weeks. Oh, what am I gonna do? He's only hit a home run, now my $10,000 is only worth 6. You know, you don't do any of that. You know, I don't know, if I buy something, I'm comfortable with what I do before I do it. And like with PSA, I submit thousands of cards a month to PSA for myself and for others. And I get messages daily. Hey man, is my cards popped? Hey, I'm so excited waiting on my cards. And I'm like, my cards pop when they pop. Yeah, mine, I get the email that says, hey Bruce, some of your cards popped. I'm like, hell yes. But I'm not waking up tomorrow morning going, man, I really hope my cards pop today. It just is, it's different. Yeah, and if it happens, you double down. No, don't double down. That's when your ass gets burnt twice. And that's what I'm catching myself do, Colt. I don't know if I think you just joined the group today. We were talking about that last night. I collect old vintage baseball and I collect sets. I disagree with you, Helen. There's so much more money in sports cards right now. With them treating it like it's stocks, for the ones who do buy and sell, we've made more money. I've made a good living. A bad day selling cards is still better than a good day doing heating and air. I did heating and air for 18 years, crawled in crawl spaces, attics. It sucked. I've sold baseball cards for 4 years, and it's the best thing that's ever happened to me, work-wise. It's bipolar as hell, but it keeps me, it keeps me at home. Logan Davidson, Speckle Sparkle. Right now, yes. And I've already made my exit strategy too. I mean, I've got an end game. I do have an end game. I've talked about it for about 3.5, 4 months now. I turned 40 years old in a year and a half. I'm out. I got to check the door, guys. 185 out of 499, Brett Batty. Yeah, I got about another 18 months, 19 months, and I want to step back from what I've been doing. I don't want to work the amount of hours that I'm working. I work roughly 80 hours a week right now, currently. You know, everybody's like, well, you're doing great. You're doing, yeah, whatever. But I'm always on the go. So the plus side is I'm at home on the go. So if something needs to be done, I'm here. 40 is a big number, Bullwinkle. We're gonna party. Hey, we're gonna party like ain't nobody's business too. I'm gonna need 2 Uber rides that night. the first Uber ride I get in, I guarantee I'm gonna get sick. Yeah, hopefully I have a sub pop before you retire. Smart ass. Smart ass. There's always that one out of the bunch, ain't it? Yep, Landon. But no, I mean it's one of those, man, where it's like I've been playing around long enough. This year I took it serious, and I'm gonna try to do as much as I can with it, and I'm out. Kyle Isabel, because I don't think there's a crash coming. I think it's going to correct itself. You know what I'm saying? I think the market there's going to be market correction, not a market crash. So where this case of Bowman draft is $4,000 now, maybe that case of draft goes back down to $1,700 like it's supposed to. No Adley auto yet. Victor Mesa, 6 out of 499. Market correction is what I'm calling it. So the product is getting crazier. The prices of the singles are getting just out there. Something has to happen. Logan Davidson, base auto. I mean, people are paying $1 million for a sports card that's a modern card. It's not a First Ruth or, nothing like it. It's a modern card. Yeah, as long as he ain't got a... yeah, I'm partying out. Aaron Schunk, 10 out of 150 blue refractor. So, I don't know. I've tried to make moves in the past 6 months to get me where I want to be in this last 18 months. But this right here is, I mean, I can tell y'all flat out, there's guys that's been around me for years, and they'll tell you that I've enjoyed cards more in the last 6 months than I ever have. Kirby or Bishop hits? No, not yet. I actually enjoy the cards now. It's different. Before it felt like a job all the time. Now it's like, you know what? We're running with it. So it's changed my demeanor, my attitude. I mean, everything about it's changed. When COVID, it will change. I don't know how much it will, because you got a lot of money being pushed into the card game right now. I think the card game. I think what's going to happen is you're going to have a lot of these new people that came in, and they're going to lose their ass on something. It's going to happen. And when they lose their ass, I think they're gone. I don't think they'll stick around. I think they'll take their first beating and be like, this ain't for me, because they're playing with different kinds of money than we played with. I know people right now, they're spending $15,000, $20,000 on cards and can't even spell the guy's name on the card. Never heard of him before or nothing else. 62 out of 99. We do have a random unless the two guys agree. Riley Green and Nick Quintana, franchise futures dual auto. If those people are here and they agree to sell, they sell. If they want to take it to random, one person says random, we random. If no one speaks up between now and the end of the break, it will go to random. So, Hunter Bishop refractor. They say Riley Green is the real deal. I think he's going to be a future MVP. Connor Capel, 8 out of 250 purple paper. It is insane. Russ, you know it just as well as I do. You got guys that have no business in cards right now, and they're going out and they're buying PSA 9 Jordans for $75,000, $80,000 because somebody told them that they're going to be $100,000 in 90 days. That's where, and then you got these influencers that are saying, hey, guys, we're buying Connor Capel. We're buying Connor Capels. And Connor Capels are all shooting through the roof. Everybody's buying them while these guys are selling them. And then the bottom falls. And we've already seen this. I mean, we've seen this stuff before. We've seen it with Luka. We've seen it with Zion. We've seen it with a bunch of the other guys. It's nothing new. Everything is linked together. Money controls it all. You want to know who to buy? Follow the money. You want to know who to sell? Follow the money. LeBron's tops chromes for $100,000. That's what I'm saying. Dude wins the finals, and his prices drop 15%. New basketball season, his tops chromes were down to I think 7,500, and now they're 28, 30,000. Yeah, better get in now, guys. Willie Abreu and Les Rita Ormonter. No, I can't do that. I can't do that with a good conscience. Yeah, it's stock. There you go. That is a perfect analogy, Helen. There, you said it. That's right. Stock. Some of us gonna make money. A bunch of us gonna lose our ass. Man, they all used PEDs at that time. Every one of them used it. The pitchers were juiced up. The batters were juiced up. The balls were juiced up. They needed fans in the stands, and they turned their head. Everybody. People get sour on that player. I hate Barry Bonds with a passion. Barry Bonds was a cheating-ass fool. Ken Griffey Jr. is the greatest baseball player in the history of baseball. Had he not got injured, he would own that same record. Barry Bonds went from 185 pounds to 275 pounds in a size 14 and a quarter hat. Barry Bonds, to me, is a piece of shit. But to say that he's not a great baseball player, I can't do that. Does he belong in the Hall of Fame? Yes, he does. Because everybody he was playing against at that time, they were all doing the same thing. Yeah, and I hate Barry Bonds with a passion. I do. The McCutcheon SP, yeah, dude. There's always a pump going on somewhere. Yep. Do a Mardi Gras float. You damn right he did. That's what I'm saying. He had a 7.5 inch flat bill, and then went to a 14 and a quarter. He was great before the roids, but he was not that great. He was a different kind of ball player. Completely different kind of ball player. Dude, he stood out in left field and couldn't move for the Giants. I know you remember when he played for Pittsburgh. I do too. He was manning the outfield in Pittsburgh. He goes to San Francisco, his ass don't move for nothing. Yeah. He was always hurt. Yeah, him, Bobby Bowe, Andy Van Slyke, Sid Bream, Tim Wakefield. Hell, I can go on and on with the names. Eric Pardinino. Yeah, Clemens threw a broken bat at Piazza. Both of them looked like it was like Hulk Hogan and Zeus finna go at each other. Man, all of them was like that. Barry Anderson, leadoff guy for the Orioles, hit 50-something home runs. Come on, man. Y'all know better. Dude didn't hit 50 home runs his entire career. 1 year, he smoked it. The balls were juiced as much as the players were. Yeah, Fernando Tatis and his son both have hit 2 grand slams in the same inning. I say not everybody. No, I agree, because I think Frank Thomas was always big, and I don't think Ken Griffey Jr. did it. But I do think the majority of Major League Baseball did do steroids. Pete Rose belongs in the Hall of Fame. I don't give a shit that he bet against his team. I don't care that he bet on his team to win. 238 out of 250 purple, Owen Miller. Yeah, I don't care that Pete Rose bet on his team to win and lost thousands and millions of dollars. But to think that baseball turned the naked eye, it's not the ball players' fault, it's Major League Baseball's fault. Brett Batty, base auto. Dude, they had the strike, and then nobody wanted to come back. Guess what happened? Mark McGwire, Sammy Sosa happened. What happened then? Everybody started going back to baseball. I know I said everybody, and I shouldn't have said everybody, but the majority of the players were on steroids, and it wasn't fair for the ones who didn't. It was like they were. There's no telling how many millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars these people were screwed out of because they were playing against an unfair competition. It was a different time. But baseball, they needed fans. They needed fans. What was the easiest way to get them? Then we got another random. 98 out of 99, Alex Faedo, Casey Mize, and Raleigh Green draft progressions. Griffey needed out of Seattle. Griffey should have never went to Cincinnati, but he wanted to play there. I get it. I wish he never would. I wish he would have went to the Cubs, even the Braves. I think his career would have prolonged a little bit longer. There are steroid guys in the Hall of Fame already. How many players frown upon it? There was a bunch of them. The ones that was getting their ass kicked by them was the ones that frowned upon it. I mean, I've played ball against guys that are juiced up, and it's a completely different ball game. Adderall, same thing with Adderall. I don't know, man. I blame baseball more than the players. Dre Jameson, 398 out of 499. I blame baseball more than I blame the players. Yes, I'm with you on that one, Kevin. The amount of players that's why I was talking about the millions of dollars. But they needed that. Davis, Wenzel, Speckle Sparkle. They needed to put fans in the stands. The only way to do that was the long ball. Yeah, people in here hating on Griffey. We're writing all your names down. You get them, Irish. Nobody can hate Griffey. Griffey was the best baseball player that was ever born. Most athletic, pure. Dude, it was ridiculous what he did. Yeah, they had to get their money, boo-boo. Sammy Sosa, I'm a Cubs fan, and Sammy Sosa he helped baseball and he hurt it. Tony Elosi, Sky Blue Refractor. But also, you go back, how many pitchers that are in the Hall of Fame that threw, how many pitchers doctored a baseball? How many baseball player hitters corked bats? Nova, 141 out of 150 blue paper. Piazza, Bagwell, Biggio, Derek Bell, the Killer Bees. Yeah, everybody on the Houston Astros. 60% of the people on the damn Cardinals. 30% of the people on Chicago Cubs. Everybody on the New York Yankees because the Yankees suck. Yeah, everybody on the New York Yankees because they suck. They had to use steroids because their ass was terrible anyway. Charlie Hayes, all of them. The greatest ever. Evan Edwards, 265 out of 499. Brady McConnell, base auto. Yeah, I'm a Yankees hater, so I can say that. Damn Yankees. They kept Ken Griffey Jr. from having at least one World Series. Yeah, we're still bitter about that series when Griffey went off. Injuries did. He got. You know what happened to Ken Griffey Jr.? Playing all out. The same thing that's going to happen to Mike Trout. Carlos Beltran, with the Astros, that year. That was crazy, remarkable. Yep, yep. Imagine if Griffey would have played at Yankee Stadium, Irish, and played on that short ass porch. Imagine how many home runs he would have had. Yeah. I mean, go back. Frank Thomas. Look, I wasn't a White Sox fan. I'm a Cubs fan. Frank Thomas was always a great big dude who was always hurt. Soto or Trout? Trout today. Soto maybe in 10 years. I can't put Soto in the same breath as Trout and Griffey for the simple fact is he doesn't play the outfield the way them dudes do. He's not the all-out guy who's crashing into the walls. I mean, you don't watch. Remember, we were all younger. Every one of us remember this. We all got home, cut on ESPN, and all we waited for was the plays of the day because you knew Griffey's ass was going to be on there, sliding around on the field, snatching something up. I mean, we knew it was going to happen. Juan Soto, how many plays has he had in his career that might would have made the top 10 of the week? Other than the home run, other than the hitting side. Trout is Griffey reborn, and he's going to wind up hurt the same way. Because he plays all out. Not saying Soto's not good. But to put Soto into comparison with Griffey and Trout right now, there's no way in hell I could do that. Yep, man. And you done watched it 17 times that day too, Derek Wilson. I'll never forget the day that he was playing at Tiger Stadium and jumped up on the railing of the wall to snatch the home run. Man, that's when you knew you had a ball player. These guys now don't even like legging out doubles. I mean, it was a different day and age. Griffey treated the game like it was. It was a game. We had to. And we watch it for an hour too, Derek. An hour and a half before school. And he would come home and catch the one afternoon Sports Center before the nightly, before the sports came on that night and they showed new ones. Paul Molinder was a good ball player. I think the Hall of Fame should be for great ball players, not just okay ball players. There's a ton of okay ball players that are in the Hall of Fame. Evan Edwards. Now it's a popularity contest. Well, this guy, I mean, he was an all-star for X amount of years. Nobody cares. He didn't change the game. He does have a ring. I'm not taking that away from him, but he's not Mike Trout. He's not King Griffey Jr. He's a different. It's a completely different type of ball player. Kevin is what I'm saying. He's not that kind of ball player. Not saying he's not a bad one. I'm just saying that he's not. There's Willie Mays, King Griffey Jr., Mike Trout. That's it. There's nobody else is in that discussion. Ortiz Valdez, 390 out of 499. Semi Saini, 71 out of 250, purple refractor auto. Goldilocks will probably have a shot at it if he continues on the way he's played. I mean, dude, he's the second most underrated baseball player in America other than Freddy Freeman. Let's see. McCutchen? No. I don't know how he could be. Edgar Martinez should have went to the Hall of Fame as a DH, as strictly just a hitter. The man batted over 300 for 49 years in a row. I mean, that's got to amount for something. There you go, Kevin. I'm agreeing with you on that one. Derek Wilson, yes. If Goldilocks continues on, Matthew Liberatore, 52 out of 99, I will agree. But if he ever falls off, I'm going to say no. He protected Griffey. Jay Buhner protected Griffey. Jay Buhner was the crazy one out of the bunch. Edgar just batted 330 and would beat you to death with doubles. Yeah, I mean, I know he went in as a DH, but that's what I'm saying. He should have only been DH. That they should have never been like, well, he played this position. No, he didn't. He was a DH. 111 out of 250, Ryan Garcia. David Ortiz, does he belong? If Edgar Martinez is in the Hall of Fame, I would almost say yes to David Ortiz because of what he did for the city of Boston and the Red Sox. Greg Jones, 49 out of 50, gold paper. Who's that in that very friendly Hinder Dome? I got to see what he just typed because he just hit me with a... He saved his body? Dude, do you know what running on turf does to you? You're crazy, Jeremy. You've done lost your rabbit mind. I think look, you've been sipping the juice too long today. You need to stop. That man batted over 300 for how many years? Ryan Garcia, base auto. Feared hitters. Another good player. Miguel Cabrera. Miguel Cabrera's been playing since he was 13 years old. Yeah, he's been in the majors since he was 13. He's Triple Crown 14 different times, MVP 13 different times. Yeah, you can't say anything about Edgar Martinez. Like, I wasn't a Martinez. I was a Tino fan more than Edgar. But Edgar was the real deal, man. He hit over 300 his entire career. There's not many players in Major League Baseball that can say that. And Miguel Cabrera, I mean, the man's done everything under the sun in Major League Baseball other than be Albert Pujols. I mean, and my thing is, Cabrera, to me, is better than Pujols. Jose Devers, Speckle Sparkle. Chevy or Ford. It's all, man, you already know this, Chris. My daddy taught me at an early age, you'd rather push a Chevy than drive a Ford. Because if you drive the Ford, you're going to wind up pushing it too. Yeah, I'd rather push a Chevy than drive a Ford. Miguel Cabrera, I know they had steroid talk about him at one point in his career. They had steroid talk about Pujols as well. But all-around ball player, Miguel Cabrera was a damn stud. To me, he was better than Pujols. That's me on that one. David Ortiz with the roids. Did he, though? I mean, he said no. Cabrera is not better than Albert Pujols? Look at their stats. Look at the stats, Irish. Give me the comparison of the two with stats. And do it by age. Because Albert Pujols is 51 years old. And he's hit 60 home runs the last 8 years. And he's still making $300 million. Will Wilson, 77 out of 250. Class of auto. When he went to the Angels, but everybody quit following him when he went to the Angels. He's not been that Albert Pujols since he was a Cardinal. Greg Jones, Sky Blue Refractor. flew under the radar beginning with Pujols. He was, because he played for the Marlins. He was on the Marlins team. But how many World Series does he have? I know the Cardinals. Yeah, I know the Cardinals have 46,000 World Series. You know, they won it all because nobody in the Central could beat them. And they didn't win because of Pujols. They won because of all the damn pitching they had. Oh, he's cheated the Angels. He cheated the Angels out of millions and millions and millions of dollars by signing that huge-ass contract. Yeah, he said he's 3 years older, so he's Julio Franco. He's Julio Franco's kid. All right, guys, last box. World Series does not make you a Hall of Famer. I agree. But all you ever heard was how great Pujols was because of all the World Series that they won. Pujols hasn't been the same. I didn't think he was the same because he stayed hurt. I think he was already to that age where his body was starting to deteriorate, and that was it. Yeah, Pujols got great-great-grandchildren. Shit. He said Pujols had great-great-grandchildren. Yeah, Andre Dawson, my most favorite Chicago Cub of all time, and he was 1,000% allergic to winning. His stats in the early 2000s was insane. People don't forget that Pujols' stats were insane in 2000. Hell, he batted 300. He hit 40 home runs and they won 14 World Series. Yeah, I mean, come on. Now, like I said, if you're going to say that Pujols is better, give me the stat comparisons, give me the amount of games played, and I'll listen to you. But just to say that Pujols was way better and not give me any kind of stats, that's a little jacked up. Yeah, David Freese won one of those. David Eckstein won one of those. Albert Pujols, I don't remember Pujols going on a 700 average tear, hitting 14 home runs and having, 96 RBIs in a World Series. I remember David Eckstein being the guy. I remember David Freese being the guy. I remember Adam Wainwright being the guy. Chris Carpenter. I mean, who was the pitcher that nobody could hit that was not named Madison Bumgarner? Yeah, give me Pujols' first 10 years in the league against Miggy's first 10 years in the league. I don't think there's going to be much different in the two. And again, like I said, guys, I'm not a Cardinals fan. I'm a Cubs fan. Albert Pujols was a damn good ball player. We'll never say he's not. But to ask if Miguel Cabrera is a Hall of Famer is Albert Pujols. I would almost be willing to bet that Miguel Cabrera's fielding percentage and batting average was better. There you go. Pujols won 3 MVPs. I don't give a shit about MVPs. Give me stats. MVPs are because someone says, oh, this guy right here is the most valuable player. I want to know stats. Yep. Dude won a triple crown. Teddy Ballgame is the only other person. Am I right? Jamai Jones, 70 out of 250. Man, Miggy carried teams in Detroit and Miami. I mean, hell, Detroit had Victor Martinez. You remember that? You said Yachty was the biggest factor on those teams. Yachty's always been the captain. I don't care that Pujols might have been the stud. Yachty was the captain. But what I just said, though, about Eckstein and Freese and all those guys, there was always that little small guy that nobody really gave a damn about that would put the Cardinals over the top because they would play insane in the World Series. Happened every single year. And there was I don't know if it's Chris Carpenter or if it was Wainwright that was Madison Bumgarner-esque in the World Series. It is a bit biased. I have to agree. Damn, I thought that was Adley Rutschman. Kyle Stowers, Gold Wave, 26 out of 50. No, because I'll say, like, Yadier Molina, Paul, is him and Ozzie Smith are my all-time favorite Cardinals. Ozzie Smith, when I was growing up, would have 3 home runs on the year. They would play Chicago, and before the series was over, he would have 8 home runs. Yeah, he hit more home runs against the Chicago Cubs than he did any other team in baseball. That's what I'm saying. I mean, dude, they had pitching out of this world. It wasn't Pujols. It was everything but Pujols. Glenn Allen Hill Jr. And I'm not saying that Pujols, like I said, I'm not saying Pujols is not a great ball player. But I don't ever remember being like, damn, Pujols won them that World Series. I remember saying David Eckstein won them a World Series. WAR. We're doing WAR, wins over replacement. Okay. We're not doing batting averages, home runs, RBIs, none of that shit. We're doing WAR. Okay. I had to make sure that that's what we were doing. All right. I want stats. I want hits. I want home runs. I want RBIs. I want batting average. Yeah, Matt Holliday one year. Matt Holliday come through and was like, hey guys, what's up everybody? We're going to smoke it this year. Nova, 3 out of 50. Power, speed. Oh my God. Dude, I could beat Albert Pujols in a foot race. Aaron Schunk, base auto. Pujols equals flashes of greatness. I just think Miguel Cabrera is the better of the two. That's my opinion. I'm not going to change it. Strikeouts. So he struck out more. All right, we're striking out more. We still haven't went hits for that 10 years. And you're going to hit me with how Miguel Cabrera was also 17 years old playing, batting 300. I don't know. I just think he's a better ball player. They're both Hall of Famers, hands down. There you go, Coke. I agree. Miguel Cabrera's been great since the day he came into baseball. Matthew Liberatore, 375 out of 499. Ethan Hankins, Speckle Sparkle. We're doing career stats now. That's what we're doing. We're doing career stats. We're not doing the 10 years like I asked. Jack Little, 200 out of 250 purple refractor. Yeah, he has a lot more home runs. Yeah, you hit me with career stats. You didn't hit me with the 10-year run like I asked you to. Because you said that he was the best ball player for 10 years. Numbered 16 out of 99, green. Boom. Josh Jung. It's a damn nice card right there. Last auto out of the case did produce. Not a bad case, guys. We sat here and been arguing baseball. He said that ain't the 10-year stats. You lie. You said 640 something home runs in 10 years. That means Albert Pujols averaged 64.6 home runs a year. Yeah, you just said that he hit 640 home runs. Yeah, young man asked and he received. What's the age difference in the two? Keeping your son up. I'm sorry for the language. I do apologize for the language. We get he was always great. He was very underrated. That I will agree with. Pujols is a stud, Hall of Famer, no questions asked. But to say that Miguel Cabrera was and to say that Albert Pujols was All right, guys, I'm gonna do a hit recap real fast. Hit recap real quick. I appreciate everybody getting in the break. Other than that guy Colin O'Neill, we don't like him. Says he wants to come in and be rude. That's what we do here. We go live, and actually he's a breaker in the room. And we just basically go at each other. Yeah, that guy's rude. We don't like him. I got to do 2 randoms as well. So, 3 years younger. 3 years younger. He's probably 12 years younger, to be honest. Pujols old as hell like Julio Franco. This wasn't a bad break, though. It wasn't really. Some nice stuff came out of this. I may do one more of these in a week or so. I don't know. Would I random you up some hits? Yeah, I can. Random up some hits. Yeah, he said Pujols was better. Pujols was not better. You lost your rabbit ass mind again. You done lost it again. All right, $4.99, $2.50, $1.50, $99, $50, and $25. Outside looking in, Julio, yeah. It's out of 250. We'll throw that with the perp note. We'll throw it right there. Doop 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 doop. Speckle sparkle, green, speckle sparkle. And we have more golds than we had blue refractors and green refractors in this. Okay, cool. We'll take it. Regulars, speckle sparkles. 250, 250, 150, 99, 50, and 25. Oh no, Alex Rodriguez. I was never a fan of A-Rod. Yeah, I was never a fan of A-Rod. Damn, Batty Spot did really well. Base refractors. Alright, how are we going to do this? 250, 250, 150s, 99, 99, 71, and 50, plus the double over here. We're just going to set those right there. Sean Dunston. Sean Dunston had a cannon. An absolute cannon of an arm. Alright, guys, hit recap. Here we go. Paper out of $4.99, Matthew Liberatore, Evan Edwards, Yordies Valdez, Victor Mesa, Nolan Gorman, Matt Vierling, Bryant Packard, MJ Melendez, Justin Slayton. Purple paper out of $2.50, Ryan Garcia, Jamai Jones, Connor Capel, Jake Agnos, Tony Losi. Blue paper out of $1.50, Friotis Nova, Moises Gomez, Jake Gunther. Green paper out of $99, Isaiah Campbell. Gold out of $50, Greg Jones. Orange out of $25, Bo Phillip. Sky blue refractor non-auto. Non-numbered Glenn Allen Hill Jr., Greg Jones, Tony Losi, Evan Edwards, Eric Pardinino, Hudson Head, Kyle Isabel, Cody Host, Logan Wyatt, Riley Green, Esteban Florial, Tyler Baum, regular refractors, Hunter Bishop, Riley Green, C.J. Abrams, Andrew Vaughn, Wander Franco, Adley Rutschman, Speckle Sparkle, Ethan Hankins, Jose Devers, Davis Wenzel, Logan Davidson, purple out of 250, Jack Little, Owen Miller, Tony Losi, Anthony Prado, Bryant Packard, draft breakdown out of 250, Riley Green, blue out of 150, Aaron Schunk, Blaze Alexander, Mike Saini, green out of 99, Matthew Libator, gold out of 50, Friotis Nova, Brandon Williamson, and an orange out of 25, Andre Lipkus. Autos base, Aaron Schunk, Ryan Garcia, Brady McConnell, Brett Batty, Logan Davidson, Gunnar Henderson, Matt Cantorino, Michael Toglia, Tyler Callahan, Ethan Small, Kendall Williams, refractors out of 499, Dry Jameson, Brett Batty, Michael Bush, Blake Walston, purple out of 250, Sami Saini, Will Wilson, class of 2020, out of 150, Blue Wave, Zach Thompson, blue out of 150, Ryan Garcia, 30th anniversary, Nick Lodolo out of 99, green refractor auto out of 99, Josh Jung, out of 71, Speckle Sparkle, Logan Wyatt, out of 50, Gold Wave, Kyle Stowers. There were two cards that we got a random. The first one being a draft progressions green out of 99, Faido, Mize, and Riley Green. Then the second is a dual auto franchise futures, Riley Green, Nick Quintana. So guys, I'm going to go ahead and get the randoms pulled up. Ready to go for that. 6 times on the dice, like always. Let's see here. Gotta log in. I'll move the camera move the camera over when we do this. The first one up, I'll do the triple green refractor. We got Faido, Mize, and green. All right. All right, let's go here. The triple green, here we go. I forgot to put in 6 times. 1. Come on, man. Quit playing games with me. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6th and final. Casey Mize wins the green. I'll put this in the chat real quick. Both of them. Facebook and YouTube. Let's go Facebook real quick. And then we'll do the random for the Riley Green and Nick Quintana. Alright, let's go here. Control B. Let's go YouTube. Should show me as live. We got that one. Alright, we're going to do new giveaway. Dual auto. Green and Quintana. Oh. 6 times on it, just like always. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th and final. Nick Quintana wins the dual auto. Verification code Nick Quintana. Let me put that in the chat. Live schedule this week. I'll post one tomorrow on Facebook just to kind of. I know I got breaks tomorrow night and I think Tuesday night. I think other than that, I think I'm off the rest of the week, but I could be wrong. Don't hold me to it. I couldn't tell you honestly. Guys, I appreciate everyone getting in the break. Like always, thank you all. You guys are awesome. I appreciate the conversation. I appreciate it all, man. I mean, you guys come in here, we clown, we goof off, we have a good discussion. Sometimes we argue a little bit, but man, it makes life easy for me as a breaker. I'll get everything packaged up tonight. All will ship out tomorrow. Again, for the guys that don't know, everything ships from this break. We ship paper, we ship it all. If you did get into both breaks Saturday and Sunday, shoot me a message on eBay and let me discount your shipping. If nothing else, I can refund you a few bucks. If you win any cards tonight on auction, shoot me a message and be like, hey man, I was in your break. That way I know to combine your shipping. We sell a lot of cards. It's hard for me to remember everybody's screen name. You know, they're eBay fake names. So especially when half of you are buying it with your wife's account. Guys, be safe. Thank you all. Enjoy y'all start to the work week tomorrow, and I'll see you guys later. Thanks again.